Well, I finally found a place in southeastern Ontario to settle down and spend a few days to get caught up on living. Had some fog, some rain. Had to do some troubleshooting because life on the road is just life.
So, my battery's been wonky since I got my batteries replaced a little while ago.
And things happen, things break down, you have mechanical issues, and even when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're going to have to learn how to troubleshoot things on your own.
In case you don't know my little trick.
I also found time to bake. And then once I was back on the road, I discovered this beautiful spot just up the road on the shores of Lake Superior where Sadie and I got to have some fun before heading to Sault Ste. Marie.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You got to mind your own.
About 6:30. I think I pulled in about 2. It's still foggy. Pulled out my other Blue Eddy 200-watt solar panel though, because my batteries when I pulled in were at like 12.5, 12.6. And these are the brand new batteries, which even at night stay at 12.7 now because they're brand new. But in this fog, I wasn't getting any sun on my roof, so I pulled out my other solar panel and laid it out, and that helped. Got up to 13 today. I was a little worried I'd have to pull out my generator or plug in I still have the Blue Eddy AC240. I could have plugged that in too to charge up my batteries, but they got up to 13. They didn't get full today, but I think if it's going to be icky again tomorrow, I'm going to have to do something. Probably pull out the generator. But I was thinking, how long do you think it'll be before a car passes today, or comes by? I wonder, this road is, I don't know. I don't know what this road is. I thought I saw tire tracks. I saw tire tracks down the first one I went to, which was small. A smaller road. And I'm wondering, like, whoever comes out here, it gets a little rougher. When I first got here, I walked up the hill, and it gets rougher. So what do you think? How long do you think it'll be before I see another person out here? Haven't seen anybody yet. It's beautiful. I have carrot apple muffins in the oven, so I don't want to go too far. And I had a head of cabbage. I really like cabbage, but I usually just buy it for like slaw on tacos. And I don't have anything good to make tacos. So I have this whole head of cabbage. I'm like, what can I make? And I found a recipe for baked cabbage, potatoes, and chickpeas with a mustard vinaigrette that you whip up and cook it with it. I've never done that before. And you're supposed to put it on a large sheet pan and put it in one layer to kind of caramelize everything. And of course, I have a small oven. I don't have a large sheet pan. So I threw it in just like a cake pan. And then the recipe calls for, I'll put a link below, calls for a tarragon cashew gravy. And I didn't feel like doing all the gravy and slurries, and I don't have any tarragon. So I just made cashew tahini with some ginger in it. It was okay, but that was my dinner. I'll show it to you when we go back in. What do you think, Sadie girl? What do you see? on, mosquitoes are bad. Come on. I think the recipe called to cook it for 50 minutes or something like that. I cooked it longer than that, and the potatoes are kind of done now. It took them a long time. I think because everything wasn't in one layer. And there was no steam to steam the potatoes, so yeah, it's okay. My gravy. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This is cashew, tahini, vegetable broth, ginger, garlic, and a little bit of vinegar. But I'll put it, I'll use it for that tomorrow, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it. Yeah, still. Did you get bully stick? You don't want it? Okay. Any fans of Last of Us? I'm feeling a little bit like I'm being attacked by the infected. So, in case you don't know my trick, what did I do with it? In case you don't know my little trick, the bugs are very, very bad. Very bad. I should have stayed on the lake where it's windy and cold, but this comes in handy for sealing all the cracks in all the windows, any holes in the screens, and it's making a big difference already, but I'm still killing mosquitoes. I've spent half my morning killing mosquitoes. There and there. Because those are not sealed tight. My Wow Catch is working really, really well, but honestly, I think I could use a couple more. It takes them a while to follow the blue light. It feels like they come after me. I think if I had several of these around the RV, though, it would really help a lot. And if you want to check this out, I'll put a link in the video description. I think there's a few more days that they're on sale. So, yeah, they work really well. I did a review in my last video. But they help for sure. See? They help. I need more. So I'm trying some new camera settings today for shooting inside. We'll see if I think the light is better and the color is better. I'm gonna make some cashew cheese dip. I've already soaked the cashews because I made that gravy-ish last night for the cabbage. So I've already soaked them. I'm gonna add a little mustard. So these are raw cashews soaked overnight. And a little bit of mustard. You know what? I'll do milk. Make it extra creamy. Throw in some garlic. Nice thing since I'm blending it is I don't have to cut it up. So we'll just put in 1 clove of garlic since it's only like a cup of cashews. A little bit. Soy milk. Because that's what they had. Not getting a lot of my regular brands here in Canada. What else? Oh, nutritional yeast. Actually, I'll throw in 1 tablespoon for now. Yeah, 2 tablespoons. A little bit of cumin. Tiny bit. I'm just going to put a little bit in. And a little bit of chili powder. Because that'll be yummy. that's good. I wouldn't say it's cheesy. It's garlicky. Oh, you know what? The mustard, it's actually very good. I'll throw in a little bit more yeast. Look at it. Look at that. Pretty good. I forgot lemon juice. That's what I forgot. That's what it's missing. Alright, let's try it. Very good. Now I might need a little salt. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, I might need a little salt. That's very good. Oh wow, that turned out good. Okay. It'll be even better after it sits for a while. And it'll be good with veggies too. Yum. Okay. All right, so I went ahead and filled out the CDC import form, which is something new as of last year for importing dogs, pets. I think all pets, dogs, I'm not sure. I just filled it out. So a couple things that I had to look up just in case you have to go through this. So you have to enter your information, driver's license or passport number. You're coming from Canada, so you have to have a passport. And so I entered my passport number. It asks Sadie's information, her name, how old she is, months and years. And then the country of departure was what I wasn't sure about because she's an American dog coming back into the U.S., so I wasn't really sure about that. But in the drop-down, U.S., and then I looked it up and it said the country where they had their health form and all of this. So I was like, well, okay, she's an American dog. She had all of that in America, in the United States, but they didn't have that option. So they wanted to know, like, where are you bringing your dog from? So I chose Canada, and then the arrival date. They want to know the date that you're coming back into the U.S. Now, you have to fill this form out at least 2 or 3 days in advance. I don't know when I'm crossing. I could decide to cross tomorrow. Actually, no, because I need a couple days. But I looked it up, and it doesn't have to be exact. So they said the earliest date that gives you enough time. So I did a week from today. That gives me plenty of time. I don't think I'm going to be crossing before a week from today. And now they're saying I'll receive an email with my receipt. Please retain a copy of your dog import form receipt. You must present the receipt to the airline or customs if you're traveling by land. So that's done. We're ready to head back. I do also have her rabies paperwork. I had that, anyway, I had it. You have to carry that when you travel anyway, because oftentimes even campgrounds ask for it. And I had to have it to cross into Canada. He asked if I had it. I was like, you want to see it? He's like, nah, I trust you. So I had it right there ready to show him. So same thing crossing back into the U.S. I'll have it handy in case they want to look at it. I'm more nervous about crossing back into the U.S. than I was about going into Canada. So, and yeah. We'll talk about some preparations as I get closer that I'm going to take. So my battery's been wonky since I got my batteries replaced a little while ago. They take a long time sometimes to get to float, and like the other day, but it ran out. It never charged fully the day before because it was super foggy all day. So maybe that's it. You know, they're brand new batteries, so it takes, so they go up to, they float it. Okay, let me start over. They're new, so they stay at 12.7 at night instead of 12.3. So they're, you know, they really get full now, and that might be why it just takes longer for them to get full, because they're newer batteries and there's more to fill. So that might be part of the reason it floats. But now my generator is on and I'm not getting charged. So I'm plugged into the generator. I was plugged into the Bluetti before I got the batteries charged. I have been suspecting for a while that my converter, my AC converter, is going, because even when I was plugged into my mom's last year, my batteries just didn't seem to be getting as full as they should be. So I'm going to do some troubleshooting. Let me see. Okay, my fuse box. Always check the fuse box first. Hey! Oh. I just see wind. I just see wind. Did a bear come? Did a bear come? Okay, okay. It's okay. Or a moose, maybe. Okay. Let's flip all the breakers just in case something maybe got jiggled. Alright. Nope. That didn't do it. Oh, look. Oh, look at that. I have converter fuses. Converter positive, A. Converter output, VC positive load circuits for RV 12 volt loads. A. Converter output for 12 volt load. Okay. Main converter fuses are B. Okay, so these are the main converter fuses. See that filament in the middle? It's still connected, so that fuse is fine. Damn, that one was hard. So this other fuse is fine. I don't see the A fuse. Converter output, I don't see A anywhere. I don't see A anywhere on the diagram. There's a C ground, a D ground for the negative battery. Main converter, Oh, could it be that? Oh, look at that. Ta-da! Look at that. Sadie girl, okay. That is a blown fuse. I have a blown fuse. Alright, 20, it's a 20, what is it, a 20 amp fuse? Yep. Alright, yeah, it's a blown fuse. That makes me so happy. Wow, okay. So I have fuses outside. Alright, got my 20, let's put it in. Mosquitoes are terrible. It's in. Didn't fix anything. Maybe it'll just take a while for it to kick in. Let's try the breakers again, maybe to reset it. Lamps, furnace, panel, pump. Oh wow, a lot of mosquitoes came in. Alright, that should be everything. Nope, didn't fix it. Alright. Wow. Mosquitoes are terrible. I'm so sick of the mosquitoes. Well, everything else is above my pay grade. I could take it apart later and look at it, but this whole panel comes out. So the converter is down here, and I can unscrew these and take a look, but I'm not going to do it right now. Huh, that fuse was definitely broken. I guess the question is, why is the fuse busted? Was there an overload? Is there a wiring issue? So I really should get in there and check all the wires. But, like I said, I don't feel like doing it right now. I barely had my first cup of coffee. So, and not only am I troubleshooting, I'm filming. So, and it's raining and the mosquitoes are eating me. But I'll check that later. So, yeah, we'll check that later. Alright, well, that was fun. I was so excited when I saw the broken fuse. I was like, I'm gonna fix it. And that way, maybe that's what I don't like about doing stuff like this. When I do stuff, I want to fix it. I want a sense of accomplishment. And since so much of this stuff is out of my skill set, I don't often get that sense of accomplishment, especially with electronics, but even with things like around the RV and things like that, I don't get a sense of accomplishment very often. I mean, putting a Turn-A-Bon tape on a corner to fix something, I don't get a sense of accomplishment from that because I'm not really fixing it. You know what I mean? So, all right. Well, that was fun. So, let's talk off the floor. I think it's working. See, look, I'm not pulling any solar at all right now because that light's not on. And it went from 12.7 to 12.8, and now it's bouncing almost to 12.9. Well, it was. It might be working. We'll keep an eye on it through the day. Well, my hope was short-lived. It flirted with 12.9 for a little while, I don't know, and then it went down to 12.7, and then the generator is off, and now it's down to 12.6, so it wasn't getting charged at all. The generator is now off. This is going to be a problem, plugged in all summer. If I can't charge my batteries when I'm plugged in, because I'm in the shade, I'm not getting enough sun to charge my batteries by solar, that means I'm going to have to replace that controller. It's hot in here. It is hot and humid. Yeah. Alright, might as well make a second cup of coffee. Get to work. It's gonna rain all day. I've been here, I don't know, 4 nights maybe, and I've seen one car come up this road in 4 days. It's kind of eerily quiet. I haven't seen any wildlife. I mean, there's bear poop everywhere, there's moose poop everywhere. Haven't seen anything. Sadie hasn't barked much. She barked last night, and just now she barked at the woods, so there might be something kind of hanging out in the woods. But yeah, really nice. The only thing is the mosquitoes have been terrible. I'm parked in a grass field. I moved my rig after the first night because I was still getting swarmed, and I realized I was really close to the woods, and when I came out closer to the road, the mosquitoes weren't as bad. So I moved my RV away from the woods a little bit, hoping to catch some of the breeze that comes up and down the window to reduce the mosquitoes. And I don't know if it really helped. Let me share with you what I've learned that did help. So they're coming up basically from the grass underneath my rig. But what has helped is keeping all my doors and windows closed. Because I literally watched them. I had my air fryer on in here the other day near the door, and the air fryer, with the humidity and the heat coming out of the back of the air fryer, they were all congregating around the screen right there by the air fryer. I swear I saw them come through the holes in the screen. They were, I mean, I couldn't see it, of course, but there were a whole bunch outside, and all of a sudden they're coming inside. And one night I had that window open in the back going to bed. I had the window open, and all of a sudden I was getting swarmed with mosquitoes. And I'm like, how is this possible? I mean, I have a few in here, but I was getting swarmed. So closing all of my doors and windows, because I think they're coming in through the screens. Even though I taped up there's no holes in my screens that aren't taped up. So if they're not coming through holes in the screens, other than the holes, that are the screen. And I notice they hover around the screens because I looked it up. Like, what attracts mosquitoes? Carbon monoxide, our breath, is what attracts mosquitoes. And I noticed that if I leave my windows open, they just swarm around my windows when Sadie and I are in here. They don't swarm around the windows when Sadie and I are outside. They swarm around the windows when we're in here because of the carbon monoxide. And they want to eat us alive. Like the infected in The Last of Us. So closing, luckily it's been cool enough that I've been okay for the most part. Yesterday was a little warm, but I run my fans. Oh, look. They're look at. Oh my. It's seriously freaking me out. I feel like the infected. I feel like the Last of Us, like the infected are after me. That's what they are. And I kept, every day the mosquitoes were so bad. I was like, I'm going to leave tomorrow. But then I keep finding ways to manage them. Yeah, I'm constantly swatting. I do my best to keep the door closed, and I switch them all away from the door. When Sadie and I come in and out, I brush her down, I brush me down to try to minimize the number of mosquitoes in here. And I have done better the last few days than I did the first couple of days here. But I am constantly killing mosquitoes. But I like it here. It's nice and quiet. I wanted to stay, and no matter where I go, I'm going to have mosquitoes. And I filled out my CDC form for taking Sadie across the border. And the earliest, I chose the 26th, which is almost a week away. And because I was just thinking, you know what, I'll just hightail it to New York, but now I can't because I'm bound by that CDC form. The earliest I can cross the border is the 26th, unless I revise it, and I just don't feel like it. So, it's going to rain all day today, which is fine. It's Saturday. I need to work anyway. And then tomorrow is going to be nice. So depending on how much work I can get done today, I might leave tomorrow. Monday is a huge rainstorm, like 2.5 inches of rain. I need supplies. I have to leave on Monday at the latest. I'm really low on propane. I'm really low on water. And I didn't plan on staying here this long, frankly. I didn't expect to find a place between here and where I'm going east. When I was looking at iOverlander, I wasn't really seeing a lot of options for quiet and solitude, and I found this. It's not on any of the apps, so I didn't expect to find anything that I wanted to stay, so I didn't supply up. I didn't really need to. I didn't need to dump my tanks. I didn't need water, but now I do. So, Monday, I can get out of here in the rain, no problem. So I'll run errands Monday in the rain, go to St. Clair, I'll have to look up how to say that. This part of the trip, I get impatient, and it's hard to camp, and there's not a lot to show, so I oftentimes just skip it. Like, oh, here I am in Illinois, and the next thing you know, I'm in New York. But I won't do that this time, since I'm going through Canada. But the next several legs of this trip will be most likely one-nighters, is what I'm expecting. So I'm planning Monday to go to St. Clair and supply up, and probably do stealth-ish. There are some options around there to ride out the rain. And my batteries are going. This sucks that I can't charge my batteries. Wow. That's not good. Alright, time to get to work. I think I caught you up on everything. So I decided to try to plug it into the Bluetti instead of the generator. And it seems to be charging. Look, 13.1. I also kicked it. I opened it up again to see if I could take it apart. I decided, you know, I can't go all day without my batteries charging. And so I tried to take the front plate off to look at it. And I couldn't. I'm a little scattered today. I swear I've had that off before. But I decided just to tap it and kick it a little bit. and I'm up to 13.1. So it's charging. It's charging. That's a pretty sight. All right. Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4, 5, 6. Woo! That was loud for as far away as it is. Okay, we're gonna have to close this. Oh yeah, we gotta close this. Bummer. It was good for a while. Okay, go. Get. It's okay, say girl. Bummer. Enjoyed having that open, but I do not enjoy mosquitoes. I do not enjoy the mosquitoes. No. I'll kill them. You gonna help me kill them? I gotta tell you, if someone had told me just a few years ago that I'd be able to live like this off-grid, I wouldn't have believed them. I have my air conditioning running. I'm flat ironing my hair, which is a heating product, which takes a lot of power. I'm microwaving my dinner. I have my outlets running. I know, I'm living a life of luxury off-grid, and I never thought this would be possible without super expensive 10,000 watt solar installs or running a noisy and smelly gas generator. But it's happening. Check it out. Bluetti's brand new world's smartest 120-240 volt portable power solution. I'm going to be able to live off grid in luxury, and you're going to be able to power your house in emergency power situations. The Apex 300 combines both a powerful battery and a 120-240 pure sine wave inverter, all in one convenient package. Of course, you can expand it up to like ridiculous amounts. You can almost run a small city on as much power as you can get by expanding this with other batteries from Bluetti. But let me show you what the Apex 300 can do. The Apex 300 has 3,840 watts and has over 2,700 watt hours. That means you're going to be able to power your entire RV. I can run everything all at the same time on that in my RV. But you're also going to be able to run the things in your house that you're going to need to run that take 240 volts instead of just 120. So that means things like your well water pump, an electric stove, an HVAC system, your air conditioner, and even an electric dryer. just on this single unit alone. You've got 4 110 outlets, and they are paired up so that when you use 2 together, each set, you're going to get 1900 watts out of the pair. It's got a 30 amp plug on the side so that I can plug in my RV. It's got a 50 amp plug so you can plug in a 50 amp, one of those huge monster Class A's. You're going to be able to plug into this and run your life as well.
And you can get the optional D1 power hub so you can charge your USB appliances as well. It's got 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A, 2 cigarette lighter ports, and a nice clamp so it fits conveniently on the handle of the Apex 300 so you can power all your USB appliances.
And you're going to be able to charge this just like all the Bluetti portable power stations. You're going to be able to charge it with shore power with up to 2400 watts of solar. And it also comes, which I think is funny, with a cigarette lighter. It'll take 100 years to charge this when you're driving in the cigarette lighter. Just kidding, it won't take quite that long. It's like 30 hours. But if you have the Bluetti Charger 1, it will charge a little bit faster, so that's an option as well. And with the 2nd generation automotive grade Life PO4 battery, you're going to get a lifespan up to 17 years. They're saying that you're going to get 6,000 life cycles out of this when charged to 80%. So if you want to check out the Apex 300 for yourself and the optional hand trolley, I will put links to both in the video description below. And as always, when you use my discount code, you're going to save an additional 5% on any Bluetti product. So get all that information below, and thanks again Bluetti for sponsoring today's video.
Summer caught up to us. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and it's already very warm. It's Monday. I'm leaving today. I can't believe I've made it on propane. My propane has been running on fumes since like yesterday morning, maybe the day before. And I've been low on water, but I've been conserving, so I haven't run out of anything. Kind of a miracle. But it got way hotter than I thought it was going to be yesterday. All the forecasts, I don't remember anything as hot as what it was yesterday. It got up to 90 inside the RV with like 70% humidity. It went up and down because it rained too, so we had 98% humidity a couple times. But it was a pretty miserable day for mostly Sadie. For me too, but we stayed in front of the fan. I do have a cooling pad for her, but she wouldn't really lay on it. You put it in the you put the insert in the refrigerator, and she wouldn't lay on it. So I put it on my back, and it really cooled off a lot. But I brought her out and washed her, watered her down a couple times to cool her off. Put ice packs, frozen vegetables on her stomach and on her feet. So I'm gonna find a place to, and I had to work all day yesterday, so I thought about packing up a couple times and just going down to the Lake Superior, but it would have been a lot to do. But that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna take her for a swim first thing this morning. First thing we get out of here. It's cool right now, ish, 79 degrees, but there's a breeze. How are you? How are you with that big black coat on, huh? How's that? You blasting the AC. We're blasting the AC. How's that? That guy feel better. We're gonna go swimming. We'll find a place to swim. Ah, damn it. Been doing this for more than 9 years and I still always forget to latch something down. So a lot of the latches on my cupboards are broken. I have this jerry-rigged. There we go. It's getting worn out, but all right. Everything else good. Is jerry-rig still appropriate? I'll have to look up a lot of the things that we say are rooted in racism and all kinds of nasty things. So, you know, learning the history of where a lot of our terminology comes from, you learn that it's got slavery and, I mean, it's got roots in icky places. I'll have to look up jerry-rig. Where did jerry-rig come from? I don't have a cell signal right now, but I'll insert it right here. The root of jerry-rigged. Do you guys know? You probably already know. Leave it in the comments. I have all these little freaking flies. These things are terrible. Horrible. Let's get rid of them. Alright, we haven't even been on the road half hour, I don't think, but it looks like a nice place, maybe with lakeside access. I'm going to take my dog swimming. You want to go swimming? Come on. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, look at this. What a beautiful spot. Popular spot. Oh my God, look at this. Wow. Nice camping spot. Even though it is right next to the road. Yeah, let's find a stick for you. I was camped not even a mile from the lake. I would have expected a little bit of a cooling effect, even a mile away, but no, it's a lot cooler here. Look at this, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, we don't even need to test the water. We don't even need to test the water. We don't need it. We don't need it. You just want to go swimming. Let me see how cold it is. Okay, we'll go in at least a little. Go get it. Yes. Look at this. Oh, that feels so good. Oh my God, that feels so good. It's cold, but not too cold. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Whoa. Whoa. Where's your stick? Bugs are so bad. All right, let's play. Let's play. Well, we needed that. Hey, no. I don't know what that is. No, please leave it. Please leave it. What is that? What is something? A tail of something. And the black flies are really bad. Okay, come on, yeah, come on. The black flies are really bad. Come on.
I hope you didn't eat a lot of that, silly girl. Come on, I know the black flies are terrible. Wow. It's always something. It's always something. Look at how beautiful this is. So pretty. That was amazing. Now I'm kind of wishing we had done that yesterday. Yes. Well, today's going to be just as hot. So I'm debating, what is it? Sault Ste. Marie. I'm going to go with that for now. I forgot to look it up. It's only about an hour away. The plan was to go there, supply up, and stay there. There's a couple spots really close by. But if it's going to be miserable today, I might just be better off just driving so that we have the AC. Tomorrow's going to be a lot better. But we'll see when we get there. There is a spot just north of the city that is on a river. So I'm going to check that out on the way in. I have all these little freaking flies. These things, I don't know, are terrible. Horrible. Those flies are terrible. This coastline is beautiful. I love Lake Superior. And yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to check that out on the river on the way in. And we might just end up staying there. I still have time to kill because I can't cross the border until 16th, until Thursday. So, wow. If I find a good place to just camp, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Video protected.
Was that refreshing? Are you feeling so good? Yeah. The water was pretty cold though. I didn't want you in a whole bunch.
I'm sorry. How's this for a spot for a coffee? It's great, except Sadie's not allowed out on this beach at all. So I can't really enjoy it with her sitting inside staring at me. And even out the rig, she needs to be on a leash, which is fine, but there's nowhere really to go for her. It's all beach. Look at this, it's beautiful. I know, it's pathetic. It's pathetic, huh? I wish I could camp here, but it's only day use. And Sadie, it's no fun for you, is it? No fun for you at all. Sault Ste. Marie. I just heard it on the radio. Sue, it's not, I would have said Sault Ste. Marie is what I thought. Sault Ste. Marie. I don't know French. Sault Ste. Marie.
Under the tent next to KFC in the Sioux. Get your bottle rocket, snake eyes, and an awesome selection of mortars like Annihilation, Make It Rain, and 5-inch pros. Mel's Fireworks open every day from 10 till 8 in Brimley or under the tent next to KFC in the Sioux. Have a blast this 4th with Mel's Fireworks. The original Sioux Box Boat Tours, the community.
Oh my God, look at the bear. Is that, oh, it's a dog. Damn it, I thought it was a bear. It looks like Sadie. Oh my God, I was like, I got the money shot. Ralph and I were talking about the money shot. A bear swimming. I thought I saw a bear running into the water. It was just a dog. Not just a dog. Dogs are everything. So I'm getting a UP radio station. UP this, you know, advertising for the UP. I'm like a few miles from the UP. I thought about crossing over into the UP. Oh, here's the weather.
74, the average low is 52. We didn't get much below that average high last night with a very warm and humid air mass in place. Relief is on the way as a cold front now on the west end of Lake Superior will pass through here sometime this evening. Our exclusive radar forecast. Breezy, very warm and humid with a chance of late afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Highs today, mid to upper 80s, or 30 Celsius. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Early, lows, middle 60s or 18. Cooler and less humid, sunny to partly cloudy on Tuesday. Highs, mid 70s or 24. I'm meteorologist Carl Bonak for Oldies 90.
Yeah, I think the forecast called for 67 last night as the low. And I showed you when I woke up at 7:30, 8 o'clock, it was 80 degrees in here. Was it 80 degrees in here? I don't remember. It was hot and very humid. It was a pretty miserable night. And I couldn't leave my windows open because I was getting those tiny, tiny little bugs that scared me when I first saw them. I'm like, is this a flea infestation? And not this morning, but yesterday morning at like 3:30, I woke up, thought I was imagining things. I was feeling all these tiny bites all over my body, and I turned on the light and they were just swarming through the screen. So I couldn't, so last night I closed all the windows. I kept the fan on, plugged into the Bluetti, which did really well all night long, into the Elite 200 version 2, the fan on medium, and I think the Bluetti was at like 74, maybe 80% when I went to bed, and it was still at like 28 when I woke up, so it ran the fan all night long, thank goodness. I didn't expect it to. Expect it to go off in the middle of the night. And I kept my ceiling fans on, but if you don't have an open window to suck in the cool breeze, because there was a little bit of a breeze, it doesn't really do much good. It was a warm night. Sadie was restless and panting a lot. You know, I had the fan on, I had her cooling mat on the floor. Again, she refuses it, but hopefully tonight will be a little better. I'm thinking probably campus. I'm stuttering. My rig is stuttering pretty bad. I have a pretty big head. Oh, maybe it's the wind. It's the wind. That's part of it. I feel resistance, but she's also stuttering. She did so well for a while. Maybe I should fill up with premium and do another seafoam. But I just did one. I think it's the fuel pump, to be honest with you. But anyway, Superior propane. I need propane and water. I'm out of water. My last stop, my pump was running dry. I don't think I've ever been this out of everything. My propane is still going though. The light is completely off. So I'm running on fumes. Oh look, beautiful. Hi. keep on rolling. Proud Mary keeps on going. Rolling. Hello, American. Minnesota.
My cross-country Canada road trip is coming to an end. Just a couple episodes left. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the final stretch of Ontario, including a hotel stay in St. Marie next time. And how am I going to fare crossing back into the United States? Is it going to be easier than usual, or is it going to be more challenging? I'm going to share that along with some precautions that I took before crossing back. So be sure to tune in and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. Every time I put out a video, you'll get a notification. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment below. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind.